Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is a strange case of Sean, here today with Chapter 6 of the Wyatt Sicks, Invade AEW. Now I'm going to give you a little recap of Chapter 5 before we jump into the video. Nikki Cross of the Wyatt Sicks challenged Mercedes Mone for the TBS Championship at Battle of the Belts, and she accepted it. MJF's suspension was lifted, and a fatal four-way match was held to determine the number one contender for his AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This match was won by Malakai Black after interference from a returning Wardlow and a surprising Will Ospreay. Mercedes Mone almost retained her championship, but after distraction from Uncle Howdy and MJF attacking Howdy, she was left distracted and attacked by Nikki Cross, and she lost her championship. The Wyatt Sicks gained gold. Then, in the main event championship match between MJF and Malakai Black, a mysterious video played showing the Wyatt Sicks outside of MJF's home. This led MJF to be caught off guard, and Malakai Black was able to capitalize on this, and he wins the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Uncle Howdy then appeared in the ring and laid out MJF with his sister Abigail. He laughed maniacally, reveling in what he had just accomplished, taking just about everything from MJF. And now, let's see what happens in Chapter 6. The Fallout episode of Dynamite begins with the commentators acknowledging the events from Battle of the Belts and the status of MJF and his girlfriend Alicia Atout. They mention that Alicia was unharmed in the events from Collision and will actually speak to the AEW fans via satellite later in the show. The House of Black's music begins. The group of Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and new AEW World Champion Malakai Black make their way to the entrance tunnels, but remain on the ramp. Malakai has a microphone in hand. He begins. The serpent sheds its skin to grow, and now the shadows embrace the gold. Unlike those blinded by their own reflection and their own ego, I never lost sight of the path. I remain undistracted by the noise. The throne is mine. The house is strong. The world will soon fall to ruin. The group poses at the top of the ramp, and the screen fades to black. Next, Renee Paquette is interviewing Will Ospreay. She asks him why he attacked Swerve Strickland and took away his chance for an opportunity for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Will begins to speak and dresses down the AEW fans for not being smart enough to know why, when suddenly, Swerve jumps in and attacks Ospreay. They trade shots and fight their way to the parking lot. Will pokes Swerve in the eye and whips him into a parked car. He then brings Swerve up to the top of the car and goes to deliver a move when Swerve breaks out of it and hits Will with a suplex on the roof of the car. He writhes in pain. Swerve is pushed back by security while medics check on Will. He then gets in the face of the camera. Will, you made a huge mistake. I'm built differently from you. I'm stronger than you. I'm smarter than you. This isn't over until I hit that kill shot. He walks away. The show continues, and the announcers tell us that Alicia Atout is joining the feed via satellite. Tony Schiavone welcomes her and asks her how she's doing. I'd be lying if I said I was good, but each day is getting easier. I still need some more time, but I want to be back with you all soon. Tony asks if she could tell us anything about how Collision closed the other night. She responds, seeing our home on the screen was very unnerving, but fortunately, I wasn't home. I was with some friends watching Collision. After the show ended, I called the police and my friends followed me home. I was scared of what I may see. What's odd is, there was nothing wrong. They told us there was no sign of a break-in, no creepy signs, no damage. It looked like our normal house. I felt at home, but I know I shouldn't have, because we all saw them outside. Or at least I think. She's growing upset. The commentary team tells her to take the time she needs. She then asks to move on to a different topic. The commentary team asks her if she can share anything about MJF's frame of mind at this time. I know very little, unfortunately. He came home from the show and he didn't speak much, and we all know that isn't like him. He then left earlier than usual for tonight's show, but I haven't heard from him. The commentary team tells her that no one has seen MJF all day. She looks concerned. The commentary team thanks her for her time and send her their well wishes. You hear Uncle Howdy laughing. Little bird, sing your song. Oh, you're silent. Your poor voice has entered the void. Little bird, hear my words. Oh, you're hurt. Your poor feathers, they're faltering. He laughs again. Little bird, you didn't listen to me. You weren't prepared. I told you you were going to lose it all. You've lost your security. You've lost your championship. Now, it's picking away at your sanity. Nikki Cross laughs. The world wasn't meant for us. This reality will ravage us and tear us apart. But we could have been one, Maxwell. Your resistance is strong, yet maddening. For our sick souls dance in this reality, while the pure are destined to suffer. Yet, Maxwell, you choose to suffer when you're far from pure, so why not dance with the sick souls? You suffered too long, Maxwell. Can't you see? Uncle Howdy laughs, and the feed cuts out. The show continues, and Nikki Cross makes her way to the ring with her newly won TBS Championship. She makes it halfway down the ramp and then races to the ring, where she jumps on her opponent, a local jobber. She aggressively attacks her opponent. Nikki hits her with a fisherman suplex and goes for the pin, but lets her up. She then delivers another powerful move. She then goes to the top rope and delivers a devastating headbutt. She then covers her for a 3 count and for the victory. As she celebrates, a person in a hood runs in and attacks her from behind. They flip their hood to reveal themselves as Britt Baker. The crowd erupts and chants DMD. Nikki escapes the ring with her championship, and Britt grabs a microphone. Hi, Nikki. You may not know me, but I'm Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I've been looking forward to meeting you. You see, I'm not scared of you. If anything, I'm scared of those chompers I see. Yikes. The crowd laughs. Oh, also, you have something I want, and I'll be lurking around every corner, ready to take you down until I get that TBS Championship. So watch your back. She slams the microphone down, and her music plays. Nikki reacts with a mixture of anger and laughter. In the main event of Dynamite, it is a triple threat match between Wardlow, Darby Allin, and Switchblade Jay White. Darby and Jay form an unlikely alliance early on, especially after last week's Fatal 4-Way. They bring in a bunch of weapons and use them on Wardlow. After getting the advantage, they begin to fight each other. Jay White keeps control of the match mostly. He wants to inflict more damage onto Wardlow. So Jay White gets a light tube and prepares to swing it over Wardlow's head. Rowan is now in the ring and has the light tube in hand. Jay turns around and he's cracked over the head by Rowan. Darby then jumps onto Rowan's back, but he throws him down. He then hits him with a spinning wheel kick. He then delivers the Iron Claw choke slam to Darby. He stares at Wardlow, but exits the ring. Wardlow covers Darby and wins the match. Rowan walks back up the ramp and looks back at Wardlow. He suddenly winces in pain as he goes down from a chair shot from MJF. He then repeatedly continues to use the chair. Gacy and Lumis come out, but MJF hits them both with chair shots on the ramp. Uncle Howdy is now on the ramp. He gets on his knees and begs him to use the chair. MJF gives in and hits him with it. The crowd erupts. Rowan then attacks him from behind. He beats him down and Gacy joins in. Wardlow looks confused from the ring. Lumis brings in a table and sets it up. Rowan then puts MJF through the table. Uncle Howdy gets up and laughs on at the remains of MJF. And the show ends. So was it worth it for MJF to strike Howdy? Why did Howdy want it? And what does Wardlow have to do with all this? We shall see. And that was Chapter 6 of the Wyatt Sicks Invade AEW. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I appreciate all support. Stay strange, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.